you can see how long my hair is right now, just to show you what we're starting with. I'm not going to cut that much off, I'm just trimming it, especially my front layers, which frame my face. They're just a little bit too long for me, so I'm going to trim it and show you how you can do it yourself. So I started by just washing my hair and using a conditioner that I left in for a little bit longer before washing out, and I've brushed it straight. Now what I'm going to do is brush it into a ponytail at the top of my head, being very careful with how I do that. So I'm just going to do a fairly loose ponytail. And I'm keeping to make sure that the front of my hair is in the front and the back of my hair is at the top of this ponytail. I'm just going to wrap it a few times. It doesn't have to be tight, it just needs to keep all your hair there. Now what I'm going to do is just continue to brush this out a little bit more. I'm brushing it flat, and now I'm going to take just a regular comb and continue to brush it flat. So right now, the hair at the top of my head is at the bottom of this ponytail, the hair towards the sides are kind of in the middle, and the hair at the back is towards the top. And you can actually kind of see the line that I cut it at last time. And I'm just going to kind of, because it's wet, I'm going to sculpt it so that it's as flat as possible. Now I just have, these are like $10 cutting shears from CVS. I'm going to take my fingers, I'm just trimming my hair, so I'm going to take off about an inch, and I'm just going to follow this line. What you'll notice is, because you're doing this, you're going to create layers. If I cut my hair more at an angle, so that this hair is going to be longer than the hair up front, I'm going to get a tapered V look, which is what I prefer. If you want a more rounded haircut in the back, you're going to want to actually cut pretty straight across. But I like it more tapered, and I'm trying to keep my length, so I'm actually going to cut it in a V like this. So I'm literally just going to cut. Okay, and you can see that I took off about an inch of hair overall, maybe a little bit more on the ends. And I'm just going to comb it straight one more time and make sure that I have a clean line. My hair is very fine, so for me, because I'm cutting it straight, it's not going to make that big of a difference in the overall cut. I'm going to take out my ponytail and shake it out. You can completely brush it out if you want to see how much shorter it is. And this really only takes length off the bottom of your hair. So because these layers are shorter, I didn't get to actually take any length off that. That'll be the second part of my haircut. But you can see that I still have a very tapered look. My hair is still very long, but I was able to cut off some of those dead ends. And if you want to, you can just do that if you're kind of scared to do it for the first time. I'm going to show you the second part that I do to get my front hair shorter, which is a little bit more dangerous because you can't go longer once you go shorter. What I do is I take the hair at my crown, so I just take my fingers and part my hair around my crown and section it off. And I'm going to do that exact same thing with this top part of my hair. And for this, I'm probably not going to even use a rubber band. So I'm going to tie the rest of my hair in back with the rubber band. And for this section of my hair, I'm going to again brush it very straight towards the top of my head. Making sure, again, that this part is straight, the front is straight, and the sides are coming in the sides. And I'm just going to begin to shape it into that flat section the same way I did the other one. And for the second time, you can see the line where I cut it at the last time was approximately here. Now here you have to be very careful with how you actually taper it. The stronger you cut this way, the shorter your hair is going to be right in the front of your face. So I really don't need that much length taken off. I like it to frame my face right around my chin. So I'm going to follow this line that I used and keep the length towards the back sections. So as you can see, I'm really just cutting off those very end tips, and I'm not creating as dramatic of an angle as I did for the last time. I'm just going to let this fall on the floor. And now you can see that I've once again created that angled line. And to check that I like the way that it's framing my face, I'm just going to loosen it out with the rest of my hair. And that's a pretty good length for me right here. So I'm going to dry my hair and then show you what it looks like after I'm done. Okay, so I just like half dried my hair. I'm too lazy to completely blow dry my hair. So you can see what it looks like. If I section it in two, it's still very long, but notice that it's tapered a lot. And I really created some shorter layers up front. It gives my hair more volume because it drags down when it's long. So this hair in front is very short because of that second crown cut I did. And in the back, to see the shape, it's very tapered as well into a sharp V because I cut it at such the steep angle. So if you F up your hair because of this, I'm really sorry, but I tried. Okay.